Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday, the 8th of May, 2023. What's a Sudokan? You are. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of Sudoku. It's Monday. That's always a beginner's day here on the channel because in the Guardian we have the easy level puzzle, and it means beginners, really suitable for beginners, people who have never played the game before. I will give you a quick rundown of the rules, and then I'll explain some basic ideas and show you how to get into the game, which I hope you will enjoy playing. Once you start, I'm sure you'll really like it. So before that, though, you should know about this channel. This channel is not just about Sudoku. It's also about my daily grievances, sometimes good news, sometimes bad news, sometimes what's going on with me. Something like that, a kind of blog, I guess. That sounds like a weird term to use. But anyway, well, I don't care what's going on with me at the moment, but I do see in the UK the waiting list for the NHS is over 7 million people. This is so disgraceful. I don't understand why Keir Starmer isn't out every single day talking about this every single day with a fixed plan, a proper plan to say they're going to tax large fossil fuel companies and use that money to repair the NHS. Of course, the Tories have been purposely damaging it year after year because they want to make money from it. I mean, this is clandestine, but it's, they've been desperate to make money from this for years. They want a kind of US system, and if you ask the people in the US whether they'd rather have an NHS or their private healthcare system, I'm sure you'll find out they would prefer to have some kind of medicine where they don't need to pay ridiculous bills, and that's what it will end up being. So they need to get on with it. Labour Party needs to get on with this and really push on it, because it's a winning strategy for them. People are really upset in the UK. Every time I talk to anybody back in the UK, it's the NHS that's the major annoyance, their major grievance. And so get on with it, Starmer. Right, okay, that's my mini rant over. If you are new to the channel, you should know that I don't actually live in the UK anymore. I'm an expat. That's a fancy word, isn't it? There are other words which seem to be less polite, but anyway, we'll use that for me for now. Now, how do we play this game of Sudoku? Well, okay, there are 9 squares in every row across, and you'll see there are a couple of numbers put in, actually in each of the rows. Here we have 7, 4, and 6. Here we have 5, 7, and 8. You'll notice that each number in its row only appears once, and that's because there are 9 squares, and we use the numbers 1 to 9 once in each of the square. That is the object of the game, to complete the grid with using digits 1 to 9, and each number can appear once only in its row or column. This column here has a lot of digits already filled in. This column here has no digits filled in yet. We've got all 9 digits to fill in. But we haven't quite finished because we've got these small sectors, these 3 by 3 mini grids. We normally call them blocks, which also need numbers 1 to 9, like this has 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 already done. Okay, getting the idea already? Good. I'm pleased that you are with it so far. So how do we go about finding the numbers? Now, I'm going to try to just tell you the easiest things that I can see. All right, now let's examine this column down here. And supposing we already have 3, 9, and 5, so we need 1, we need 2, we need 4, 6, 7, and 8. Those are the other numbers to complete the series 1 to 9. Now, if you consider 4 in this sector here, this block here, remember a number can appear in its block only once. So these 3 squares here can't be 4. Right, so these squares here are eliminated. I'll click on the 4. None of these squares could be 4. Let's come down to the bottom here and see. Well, we've got a 4 blocking across here like this, and we've got another 4 blocking across here like this. So this is the only square that is unaffected by other 4s in the grid. Do you get it? 4 blocks across here, 4 blocks across here, and this 4 blocks all of those 3 squares. So we know that the 4 must be in that square there. Hope that was okay. Let's try again. We've got 6 blocking across this row and 6 blocking across this row, and in this sector down here there is only one white square not affected by these 2 6s, and so we can say for sure that the 6 excuse me, appears in this square here. Hope you understood that. Let's take that 6 and say 6 blocks up here, 6 blocks across here and across here, which is going to give us a 6 in that square. But we haven't finished. We're going to continue with this 6 that we just placed and the 6 that we used before right up to the top now. 6 across here, 6 across here, and that's the 6. Now that was in fact the final 6 on the grid, because we have 6 in each of our small 3x3 grids here. Excuse me. And so we have got all of them because each small grid contains 1 to 9. So we've got 9-digit 6s already placed. So that's it. Now I can see some more things. The things that I can see need a little bit of a what if idea. So let me introduce you to a kind of, not a kind of what if, but more like a what next thing. Let's look at this block here, okay? Now, can you see the 5 which blocks up here like this? Okay, so these 3 squares can't be 5. That leaves this square and this square, 2 possibilities. Now, do we know where the 5 goes? Do we see any other intersecting 5s up and down? No, we don't, okay? But we do know that 5 must go here or here because it's blocked from the other 3 squares, okay? Right. So we know 5 is here or here. Now, it doesn't matter whether it appears in this square or this square, but it must block across this row. No other square across here could be 5 because 5 must be in one of these 2 squares. And now we have the 5 blocking across here and the 5 down here. And that means we know that we can place our 5 there. Was that okay? I'm hoping that was okay. Okay, meanwhile we've got 2s blocking up to the top here, which gives us 2. And can we do any more on the 2s? Not sure yet. So you know, we often use the numbers that we've placed already, but we'll notice because we placed a 5, oh, actually we could have got it before, it doesn't matter. We have 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking up here, which is going to give us an 8 in that square there. Then the 8 across here and across here will give us an 8 here, like so. We have 8 up here, 8 across here, 8 across here. So you can see that's the only white square now. And then down here, we're going to get the final digit 8 across here like this. We've got 8s in every block except this one. And we can get the final digit 8 there now. What else can I show you? I feel like I'm in a shop. What can I show you, madam? We have 4 blocking across here. That's going to put a 4 into that square. We have 4 blocking up here. That's going to put a 4 in that square. You see how, because we've already got some numbers here, we limit the availability. And so that's easy to place the 4. We can place the 4 because we've already placed the 5 and the 8. Now we'll take the 4s up here like this, and the 4 across will give us 4 there. We have 9 going across these rows here. It might look like I'm doing this randomly, and I kind of am, but I'm using my eyes to just look at a particular digit and scan across the rows and columns, and that's really the ways to find this. So we have 9 blocking down here, 9 across here. That's going to give us a 9 there, and then we'll take that 9 across here and this 9 across here, and the 9 down here will give us a 9 in that square. 9 up to the top here, up here, we'll put the 9 there, and then 9 across here, and 9 up here, and 9 across here, means that's the final digit 9. We now have 9 in all of the small blocks. What else do we need? We have 4, and here blocking all the way across, that will give us a 4 there. We have 4 across here and 4 down here. I'm losing my voice. This is no good. I've got to speak all day long today. No good me losing my voice. Now, I know that I can find this digit here because I can limit. Okay, I know which 3 numbers go here. Now, I may not be able to place them in the correct position, but I do know which 3 numbers go here. And that will leave just one other square to complete this row. In fact, I know it is already, but I'll just tell you. Okay, so what's missing from here? We don't yet have 3, 5, or 7. Those are the numbers that are missing from here, 3, 5, and 7. So when we look at this square, we know it can't be 3, 5, or 7, and it's not 2, 4, 6, 8, or 9. In fact, the number it must be is 1. We have ones blocking down like so. Here's a 1. Now, if any of this seems too fast because you've never played Sudoku before, just go back and look at it again. You do me a favor by watching it twice. You'll click up my views on YouTube, so thank you for that. Right now, look at this column down here. We have 2 digits missing to complete the series of 1 to 9. We don't have 1 and we don't have 7. That's what we're missing. Now we can see that the 1 blocks this square here, so we know that the 1 must be up here. Or you could have said the 7 blocks that square there. It would have been the same thing. 7 would be down here. Now 7 blocks across here, giving me 7 in that square. 7 up here, 7 down here. Here's the 7. 5 blocks this square here, which means that's the 5. And now we can finish this block with a 3. There's only 1 digit missing down here, which is a 3, so we'll place that in. Now look along this row here. There's only 1 digit missing for this row. We've got 1. We don't have a 2. We've got everything else. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 2. We also have 2 blocking across here like this, which gives us a 2 there. We have the 2 blocking back this way and this way, which is going to give us a 2 in that square there. And we have the 2 down here and across here, which is going to give us 2 there. And now we have the 2s going all the way to the bottom and across here like this, which finishes off the 2s. Now up here there's just 1 empty square, so we know it has to be a 3. And now there's 1 empty square for this row, which is a 1. I'll place that. 1 blocks down here, and that gives us a 1 in that square there. We also need a 1 down here. 1's blocking down here. Here's the 1, and then 1 across here will give us the final digit 1 in that square. While we're here, we'll fill in the last number here. It's a 5. We don't yet have 5. And 5 also blocks up here, giving us 5 in that square. The missing number in this row or this block or this column doesn't matter, right? Whether you look across here, whether you look in this block, or whether you look down here, it has to be a 3. 3 is missing from the row, from the block, from the column. There is only one solution, and that's how the game works. There is a 3 blocking across here, which will place a 3 there. The 3 blocks up here and up here. This is the final digit. No, it's not. Sorry, we have one more. 3 blocking across here. That's the final digit, 3 there. Missing from here is a 7. So we'll place that 7. Now there's only 1 empty square here, which also needs a 7. So we'll place that there. 7 blocks down here, which gives us the 7 here. And 7 blocks up here, which places the 7 in that square. Now we only have 2 empty squares, and both of them need digit 5 to finish. So that's how to play Sudoku. The basic idea. Practice a few easy level games, and then try to learn a few other ideas. You can work them out for yourself, actually. Just, it's a good idea to practice your logical thinking and try to develop a few techniques yourself. That's it. For other people who play all the games on the channel, easy, medium, and hard, I'll be back with difficult stuff, but not until the evening, I guess. Might be many hours from now. That's it. Bye-bye.